All right, two things. The only reason I ever knew anything about Roadhouse is because of Family Guy.
Roadhouse.
And two, I had no idea that this poster was upside down the whole time.
Coop's Confession.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse is a movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal about an ex UFC fighter who becomes a bouncer at a Florida Keys roadhouse, which is called Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Um, During his time there, there's a lot of dirty crime, corrupt cops, things like that going on, and they try to run him out of town so they can continue to do their dirty works. This movie is it's just okay, if you ask me. It's just okay. Um, it has a hard line of being like cheesy and being serious, but Jake Gyllenhaal's character Dalton, I feel like he kind of balances it out a little bit. He has this very like nonchalant, charismatic attitude that carries with him, and somehow it just works. He's the type of person in this movie that's gonna whoop your ass, but then he's gonna drive you to the hospital at the same time. This movie also stars Danielle McClare. I hope I said your name. I hope I said her name right. Her name as she's watching. I hope I said her name right. She's the Doctor love interest in this movie. I've seen her in a few things. She's been in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think she was in like Fast 10, if I'm not mistaken, too. But anyway, Billy Magnuson, he is the drug lord bad guy in this movie, which is interesting because he's always playing like some kind of comedic, like comic relief role. So it's interesting to see him play that. Uh, Lucas Gage, he's one of the bouncers in the club as well too. I don't know he was on You, um, and Conor McGregor is the other villain in this movie, but he's more of like the fighting villain. Um, he's like it's like someone went to Conor McGregor and was like, "We need you to play Conor McGregor," because that's what he does. He's just like stomping around the whole movie, and he's like a video game villain. I don't know. It's so extra, or maybe he's just being him. I really don't know. Oh, and then you have Post Malone for some reason. But yeah, this movie, I thought I had to see the original Roadhouse to like get a feel for this one, but no, not at all. These two movies, they have similarities, but they're they're not really the same, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But the movie is just okay. The fight scenes are interesting because they seem real, but at the same time, you can kind of see that there's some kind of like CGI camera effect happening there. It's almost as if it's trying to do like a one shot fight scene. If you ever seen Daredevil and they do those amazing fight scenes, or what was that movie? Atomic Blonde. It has a great one shot fight scene too. It's like a fake one shot fight scene, or like they're trying to just emulate it. So it looks okay, but it's just like after a while, the more you watch the movie, the more the fight scenes happen. Then it's just like, all right, I guess. Um, I just don't understand why this was a remake. You know, uh, watching the original Roadhouse, it's like why was this movie chosen to be a remake? I Was it that popular? Was it that big of a movie? Because watching the first one seemed pretty forgettable to me.
Sorry.
And watching this one, it seems a little bit better, I guess, because it's updated. But this movie, I'm gonna give this movie a rating a better if high. It just seems like one of those movies you just sit down with your friends and you're just like watching it, and it's just like you probably just all sitting there smoking, drinking, whatever, and it's just on. But I don't really see this movie have a lot of replay value. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I would say check it out, but like, why would you ever do it again? You know? um, yeah, it's just these remakes don't make any sense to me. I feel like instead of saying remakes, they should say like this movie was inspired by this movie, or something around those lines. But I know that they use the same title, and they do remakes so it can sell because it's nostalgia and all that shit. But this wasn't it, you know. Like I said, it was just okay. There's a lot of scenes in here where like there's like some real like MMA fighting going on, but like everyone else in the background is doing like crazy bar fighting and just like throwing bottles and just throwing tables and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, a lot of people getting thrown out at bars and stuff like that. But if you guys have seen this movie, let me know how you feel about Roadhouse. If you've seen the original, how'd you feel about that one or about the remake? And have you ever been thrown out of a bar? I've personally never been thrown out. I've been thrown out with other people, but like I didn't do anything to get thrown out. I was with someone that had gotten thrown out. But yeah, have you guys have you guys seen this movie? Have you guys ever been thrown out of a bar? Please leave your comments below. Let me know how you guys feel. My next movie should be Ghostbusters. So I'm actually gonna go see that right after I do this. So yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Roadhouse. 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 Roadhouse.
Coop's Confession.